Hello everyone, welcome to the explanation. So in today's video I'll be discussing about NEC, that is Nepal Engineering Council exam. So today I'll be solving the MCQ question. So you can see the syllabus of license exam. So in today's video I'll be covering the MCQ questions of 3.1 portion, that is Introduction to C Programming. Similarly, I'm going to publish or upload the videos of all the MCQs of remaining portions also, and very soon we are also going to publish a complete note of all these sections. So I'll be informing you that. So without any delay, let's go to the MCQ portion. Okay, so today I'm going to solve the 3.1 portion, that is Introduction to C Programming. So this is for computer programming, computer engineering. So the first topic is C tokens. Okay, so in C tokens, let's start the question. So first question is, which of the following is not a valid C token? Okay, so what is token? So tokens are identifiers, keywords, variables, all this comes under token. Okay, so you can see identifier, it is a token. Similarly, keywords, it is a token. Variable, it is token. Comment is not a token. Okay, so C is the correct answer. Okay, let's go to second question. Which type of token is used to represent a function or variable name in C? Okay, it means that which of the following token it is used to give a name of the variable. Fine, so the answer is, of course, it is identifier. Okay, so identifier is the correct answer. Third question is, which of the following is a keyword in C? Okay, so string, it is not a keyword. So for this you have to remember all the two keywords that is in C. So string is not a keyword, class is not a keyword, print is not a keyword, whereas float is the keyword. So B is the correct answer. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Okay, so you can see float is the correct answer. Next question is, what type of token is represented by symbol plus? So you know that this plus symbol is nothing but operator. So this is the correct answer. Yeah. Let's go to next question. Which of the following is a valid integer constant? Okay. So this is a float, this is a character, this is a string. So this is the correct answer, 42. Let's go to next question. What type of token is represented by symbol semicolon in C? Okay, so identifier, no. Identifier means naming the variable. Keywords, no, they are also the reserved words. Operators, no, they are plus, minus, into, divide, etc. So punctuators are known as this semicolon symbol. Okay, so let's go to next question. Which of the following is a valid string literal? Okay, so you know that if any of the letter it is inside a single quote, it is character. If it is inside double quote, so it is string. Hence world is the string character, valid string character. Next question is, which token is used to assign a value to a variable in C? Okay, assign a value to a variable. So I think operator is the correct answer. It is used to assign a value to a variable. Yeah, so which operator is used to assign the value? It is equals to operator or assignment operator. Okay, next question is, which of the following is a valid character constant? So as I told you, a character constant, it always comes in a single quote. So A is the correct answer. What type of token is represented by symbol curly braces in C? So curly braces, no, identifier is not the correct answer, no, keyword is not the correct answer, operator not correct, punctuator is the correct answer for this. Okay, so let's go to next question. Okay, so as I told you, punctuator is the correct answer. Let's go to next question. So next portion is operators. Okay, so these are some of the operators. The plus plus, minus minus, that increment and decrement operators, they are known as unary operator because it takes a single operand. For example, plus plus a or a minus minus, this all comes under binary operator because they take two operands or two variables. For example, a plus b. And ternary operator, this is also known as conditional operator. Okay, so it takes three operand. Okay, for example, a question mark b equals to c, sorry, colon c, like this we write these operators. Okay, so let's go to the question part. Which operator in C is used for assignment? Fine, so this is very like a useful question for exams. So assignment operators, so we have single equals and we have double equals. Okay, so this is known as assignment operator. For example, if you write a single equals b, so what it is going to do, it is going to assign the value of b to a. But if you write a double equals to, it is the equality operator. Okay, so it means that a is equals to b. So this is the correct answer. Let's go to next question. Which operator in C is used for equality comparison? Of course, double equals is used for equality comparison. Next question is, which operator in C is used for not equal to comparison? So this is the correct answer. Let's go to next question. Which operator in C is used for greater than comparison? D is the correct answer. Which of the following operator is used for logical AND? Okay, so this is the symbol for logical AND operator. Okay, this is OR, this is NOT, this is AND. Logical AND, double AND is the correct answer. Okay, let's go to next question then. Fine, so next question is, which operator in C is used for logical OR? So B is the correct answer. This is logical OR operator. Next portion is formatted and unformatted input and output. Okay, so before going to this portion, I hope you know the difference between formatted and unformatted. So formatted input or output. So scanf is known as formatted input and printf is known as formatted output, because it is going to print or read the value in a particular format. Whereas if you take get, okay, gets, puts, this is known as, gets is known as unformatted input, puts is known as unformatted output. Okay, and if you put a value, if you put a word f in front of this, that is f gets, f puts, so this is going to read the value from a file and print the value from a file. Read a value to a file and print the value from a file. Fine, so these are the formatted and unformatted input output. Okay, so I hope before coming to this MCQ section, you know the theoretical portion of this. Fine, so which of the following in C is used to read formatted input from standard input device, that is keyboard? Okay, so formatted input, the keyword here you can see it is formatted input, so scanf is the correct answer. Next portion, which of the following, which function in C is used to read unformatted input from a standard input or keyboard? So I told you gets is the correct answer. Let's go to next question now. Which function in C is used to write formatted output to standard output? Formatted output, so printf is the correct answer. Which function in C is used to write unformatted output to standard output? So as I told you, puts is the correct answer. Which function in C is used to read a line of text from a file? Okay, so as I told you, if you get the word file, so what you do, in front of gets you put the character f, so f gets is the correct answer. Okay, so there is one more option called read. Okay, so even this read is used in file, but to read the structure or array, okay, not a line. Next question is, which function in C is used to write a line of text to a file? Okay, so if we are going to write, so we'll use puts function, and if it is a file, we are going to use fputs function. Which function in C is considered unsafe for reading input due to potential buffer overflow? Okay, so in C we have got two functions. One is scanf and one is gets. Okay, so we always recommend to use scanf, because if you are using gets function, you are going to get a buffer overflow. It means that memory overflow. Okay, so I think gets is the correct answer. Yeah. Which function in C is used to read formatted input from a file? Formatted input. So formatted means scanf, sorry, formatted input means scanf, and if it is from a file, so we are going to put the character f, so f scanf is the correct answer. Okay, let's go to next question now. Which function in C is used to write formatted output to a file? Formatted output, it means printf. Okay, and file means we'll put the character f, so f printf is the correct answer. Yeah. Which function in C is used to read a single character from standard input? Okay, so for this, getchar is used to read a single character, so getchar is the correct answer. Fine, so let's go to next portion, which is control statement. So you can see next is control statement. So control statement, very briefly I'll explain. We have got if else and switch statement. So in if else we have if else, if nested if and switch we have this block. Okay, so I hope you know the theoretical portion of all this. Let's go to the MCQ portion. Which control statement in C is used to perform a certain set of statement repeatedly as long as condition is true. Okay, so if else no, switch statement no, it is used to execute a block of body. For loop no, we know the predefined condition. Do while, we are going to do a task repeatedly until and unless we are going to fulfill the certain condition. Okay, so do while is the correct answer. Let's go to next question, which is which control statement in C is used to select one of the many code block to be executed based on the value of the expression. So I'll show you this diagram. So there are many blocks. See, block 1, block 2, block 3, similarly. So based on the value of expression, we are going to execute any of this block. So I think switch statement is the correct answer. So let's see that. Yes, so switch is the correct answer. Let's go to next question. Which control statement in C is used to perform a certain set of statement repeatedly until a condition becomes false? Okay, so I think from here, if else no, switch statement no, if statement no. So while loop is the correct answer. While condition, we are going to, if it is true, we are going to execute this body part. So while is the correct answer. Next question is which control statement in C is used to terminate the current iteration of loop and proceed to next iteration? Okay, so let's consider a loop. Okay, so what the question says, terminate only the current iteration. We are not going to exit from the loop. Okay, so for this, continue statement is the correct answer, because in continue statement what happens, we are going to escape this loop or the iteration only once. After that we are going to continue the iteration. But if it is break statement, we are going to come out of this loop. Okay, so continue is the correct answer for this. Let's go to next question. Okay, next question, which control statement C is used to exit from loop or switch statement permanently? It is not prematurely, it is permanently. So the correct answer is break statement. Next question is which control statement in C is used to return a value from function? So if you are using any function, you are going to use the keyword return and something. So return statement is the correct answer. Next question is which control statement in C is used to jump to a specific point? Okay, so if you know go to a statement, if you do go to A, okay, so it is going to jump to the label A. Fine, so go to statement is the correct answer for this. So go to is the correct answer. Which control statement in C is used to execute a set of statements at least once? Okay, so here comes this keyword at least once. If you have remember, in do while loop we are going to do the task while the condition is fulfilled. So even if the condition becomes false, we are going to execute this body for one time. Okay, at least once. Okay, so do while is the correct answer. Next is looping in C. So we are going to study about 3 loops. So 2 comes under entry control loop, that is for loop and while loop, whereas this one is exit control loop, that is do while loop. Okay, so let's go to the question part. Which loop in C is used when the number of iteration is known beforehand? Okay, so in for loop, what is the condition? We initialize, we give the condition, and then we do the increment. Okay, so condition is known beforehand, so for loop is the correct answer for this. You can see here which control statement in C is used when the number of iteration is not known beforehand. Okay, so in for loop, number of iteration is known. If else and switch statements, they are not for looping, so while loop is the correct answer. Which loop in C guarantee to execute the loop body at least once? So I think this is the repeated question, so do while loop is the correct answer for this. What is the purpose of loop control variable in a for loop? Loop control variable, so you know this. So for, we have initialization, next is we have control variable, next we have increment. So what is the purpose of this control variable? It is used to keep the track of the loop iterations. Okay, so B is the correct answer. Next question is, so you can see B is the correct answer. What is the structure of a for loop? So as I told you, first we initialize, then we put the condition, and then we increment and decrement. Okay, so A is the correct answer. What is the purpose of loop condition in while loop? Okay, so it is used to determine the loop termination. Yes, It is used to determine when the loop is going to terminate. For example, if you put I less than 10, so when the value of I become 10, it terminates the loop. Okay, so A is the correct answer. Next question is, what is the structure of a while loop? While, condition, and then curly braces. So A is the correct answer. Let's go to next question. What is the purpose of loop condition in a do while loop? Same, loop condition is used to determine the loop termination. So A is the correct answer. What is the structure of do while loop? So do, we have body, and then we have while, and then we have condition, and terminated by a semicolon. So A is the correct answer. Next we have got user defined function portion. So first question is, what is the purpose of a user defined function? To perform the complex calculation? No. To declare the variable? No. To handle input and output operation? No. So correct answer is B, that is to reuse the code and improve modularity. Next question is, how is a user defined function declared in C? Okay, so we declare it by specifying. Okay, so how is a user defined function declared? Suppose if I'm going to declare a function sum. So what I'm going to write? I'm going to write the return type, the name of function, and the parameters of function. Okay, so B is the correct answer. Which keyword is used to define a function in C? Okay, so which keyword is used to define a function? Void keyword is used to define a function in C, because this is used to return the value. Function itself is the name, and define it is not used to define a function. Next question is, which type of function does not return any value in C? Void function. It is not going to return any type of value. Let's go to next question. What is the purpose of a function prototype in C? It is okay, so it to define the function body? No. To declare the function before it is used? Yes. Prototype means it is used to give the copy of a function. So it is used to declare the function before it is going to be used. So B is the correct answer. Next question is, how are functions argument passed in C? They are passed by using the value. Next question is, what is the keyword that is used to exit a function and return a value in C? Okay, so if you know, return is the keyword that is used to return a value in C. Let's go to next question. Can a function call itself in C? Yes. What is that function called? It is called a recursive function. So A is the correct answer. What is the maximum number of parameters of a function? Parameters a function can have in C. So a function can have any number of parameters. Okay, so there is no maximum limit for this. Which statement in C is used to call a user defined function? So call function is used to call a user defined function in C. Okay, so next portion is our recursive function. So the question is, what is a recursive function in C? Okay, so first option is a function that calls itself. Yeah, this is only the correct answer. A function that calls. You can see the other options. A function that uses loop, a function that accepts multiple argument, a function that returns multiple value. No. What is the base case in recursive function? Okay, the condition that determines when the function should terminate. Okay, so as you know, in recursive function, it is used to call the function itself. We have to give a base condition so that we can know that when the function is going to terminate. Okay, so A is the correct answer. Which of the following is an advantage of using recursive function? Recursive function are always more efficient than iterative function? No. Recursive function make the code easier to understand and maintain? Yes, this is the correct answer. Recursive function consumes less memory compared to iterative function? No. Recursive function can solve any problem regardless of complexity? No. Okay, so B is the correct answer. What happens if a recursive function does not have a base condition? So these are the options. A function will terminate with an error? No. A function will run indefinitely? Yes, indefinitely. This is the correct answer. When should you use a recursive function instead of iterative function? Okay, so the one and the only answer is, whenever you are going to divide a problem into smaller sub problems, you are going to use a recursive function. A is the correct answer. What type of data structure is typically used to implement recursion in C? So array? No. Linked list? No. Stack? Yes, stack is the correct answer. Let's go to next question. What is the disadvantage of using a recursive function? Main disadvantage is recursive function, they are very harder to debug than iterative functions. Okay, if you don't know the difference between recursive and iterative, please go to my playlist, and I have completed a video on this portion. Next is, what is the maximum depth of recursion? Okay, so it depends upon the specific compiler and system. What is the maximum number of recursion that can be called in C? Next question is, so next portion is array. So what is an array in C? So an array, a variable that can hold multiple values of same data type. Okay, so A is the correct answer. Let's go to next question. How do you declare a one-dimensional array in C? So always it is declared by using the type of array, the name of array, and the size of array. So among this you can see A is the correct answer. What is the index range of one-dimensional array with n elements? So an array always starts with 0 and it goes to n minus 1. So A is the correct answer. How do you access an element in a one-dimensional array? Okay, so we write the name of array and then we use a big bracket and we give the index number. For example, if you want to access the first element, you will give the name of array and element 0. So B is the correct answer. Let's go to next question. How do you declare a two-dimensional array? So we give the data type, name of the array, and rows and column inside big bracket. So this is the correct answer. What is the index range of two-dimensional array with row and C column? So it is 0 to R minus 1 for row and 0 to C minus 1 for column. A is the correct answer here. How do you access an element in a two-dimensional array in C? So similar way, name of the array, then inside big bracket we have the index of row, and inside the big bracket we have the index of column. So B is the correct answer. Let's go to next question now. What is the maximum number of dimensions allowed for an array in C? So there is no specific limit for the number of dimension. Next question is, how do you declare a multi-dimensional array in C? So same type of array, name of array, and dimensions inside big bracket. Next question is, how do you access an element in a multi-dimensional array? Same name of the array, and inside big bracket we have index 1, index 2, and index n. Let's go to next question now. So I think this is the last portion, that is from string. So which library files should be included to perform string manipulation? Std library, no, it is not the correct header file. Math, it is not for string, it is for math function. Studio, it is not, it is used for standard input output. So string.h is the correct answer. Which function is used to calculate the length of a string? Okay, so it is used to calculate the length, string length. Whereas cpy is used to copy, cat is used to concatenate, and string compare is used to compare two strings. So A is the correct answer. Which function is used to copy one string to another? So as I told, string copy is the correct answer. Let's go to next question. Which function is used to concatenate two strings? So string cat is the correct answer. Which function is used to compare two string? String compare is the correct answer. And how do you declare a string in C? Okay, so how do you declare? We use the keyword char, name of the string, and inside the big bracket. So A is the correct answer. Okay, so I think that's all for the quiz. So almost I covered more than 50 quiz here. So in next video I'll be coming up with some next topic for MCQ. So I think I'll cover this 3.2, that is pointer structure and data files in C, in the next video. And similarly I'm going to make MCQ for all the sections, and also I'm going to prepare a complete note of this syllabus of computer engineering, and I'll be publishing it, or I'll be sharing it with you. Thank you for the for watching the video, and keep updated. Thank you.